So how does it work? Basically, it's a 55-gallon barrel with a 3-inch diameter tube that acts like a chimney, and that tube goes all the way down to the very bottom of the drum. And how it works is, when it gets up to a certain temperature, the wood, oh, there's a lid underneath there, so the fire can't actually hit the wood directly. It's more like it's baking the wood than burning the wood. So basically this drum is going to get up to temperature at about 600 degrees, I think, and it's going to bake all the moisture out of the wood, which is what's happening now. Once all the moisture comes out, and you can see some coming out of the chimney, it's a bit smoky, so forgive me. That is basically moist, and you see it's starting to change colour slightly. Then what happens is the wood gets to a certain temperature, it starts to give off gas. Tar gas or coal gas, it's sometimes been called in the past. And what will happen is the gases will build up inside the drum, go down into the fire because it can't come out, up that same piece of pipe in the middle, and start working like a jet engine. So this is the retort, is the proper name for it. I hope I'm saying it right. So basically that drum is full of offcuts of wood from my workshop. So nothing goes to waste here. Small wood goes into the fire starting and into that drum, sorry, into the 2 old truck wheels I've got welded together there, or into my chicken boiling water. The big offcuts come out of the workshop. Now what a lot of people don't realise is 25% of the wood purchased by a woodworker basically is kind of thrown away. So if you buy $1,000 worth of wood, you're throwing away 250. Some of it goes to sawdust, some of it goes to offcuts, small or large. Well, my sawdust, don't worry about that pile's going to get rid of soon. My sawdust comes into my sawdust pile. Yeah, my sawdust pile. Every time I use a planer, this is where it all goes. So sawdust goes into the sawdust pile, which gets used by the chickens. Small wood. This is my Smalls bucket. It's where I keep all the tiny little offcuts to go to use as a fire starter. Into the fire starting process, the bigger pieces of wood I save in a pile like this, and when I make a batch of charcoal, empty the charcoal out, this will be the fresh pieces of wood that go into the barrel for next time. And as soon as the barrel is full, then we'll do the process all over again. So this pile of wood at the side is what I'm going to feed the fire with. The good wood we turn into charcoal, the not so good wood we turn into firewood, because you've got to get the heat from somewhere. So crappy wood that's no good for anything else becomes firewood. Good pieces of wood go into making charcoal. Small pieces go into fire starting. So we recycle as much as possible. And you'll see the colour of the smoke. It's kind of hard to see. The colour of the smoke starting to change colour out of the top. Well, it's been burning for a few hours now, not 2. And we're slowly baking in there. Can't really tell until we're finished. Let it cool down, obviously. That takes a couple of days. But you can hear it. What you can see with the naked eye, but I'm sure the camera can't pick it up, is out of the top of the 3-inch diameter pipe is about an 18-inch to 2 feet tall blue flame. Very, very, very slightly light blue. If it was night time, it would show up a lot better. I'm hoping you can see it's not smoke, it's gases coming out of this vent pipe I put in. In theory, I should be able to light that and it'll burn, but it's so hot here, my pants are melting. There you go, can you see the flames? Comes out like a jet engine. Now the sun's going down, you can see it working a little better. So that's burning of the excess gases coming out of the wood. There you go, coal gas. Right, it's the next day. Looking lovely. That big old pile of rubbish has gone. Just a bit more clean up to do. Get rid of some more of that little bit of rubbish. The retort is still warm. So tomorrow I'll take care of that. Let's take the lid off now, shall we? See what it looks like on the inside. Alright. Bolts out. Save that for next time. Take off the ring. Always a little bit tricky. And the cover. Oh. See what happens when the gases are produced by baking the wood comes through the holes in this pipe. It's the only way it can really get out, come down into the fire, encouraging the fire to get more serious, heating up the whole bottom of this. So this is what it looks like when it's done. And as you can see, this is an old scrap wood. This is an old picture frame. Beautiful, beautiful charcoal. I don't know how much we'll get. This is the almost like the liquid part of it. The liquid before it becomes a gas. This stuff I put back in the fire because it's good to start fires with it. But I have to slowly start peeling out the wood. So this is what it looks like. Charcoal. Then leftover piece of wood, completely carbonized. Yeah, so this is what it looks like after we're done. The two tire rims, where the fire comes up, the drum sits on the center part, but plenty of heat. And then all of that turns into carbon. Not everything turns, but I'll get at least 60%. Anything that hasn't quite fully carbonized, I'll put back in again for the next time. So I'm going to pick through it now, find out which is the good stuff from the bad stuff. One advantage of buying feed is I end up with lots of feed bags, and they come in useful for all kind of things. In this case, bagging up charcoal. You can tell by touching it if it's going to be very, very light. Here's one is kind of heavy, so I know he has not completely carbonized, so he will go in for the next time. If in doubt, try and break it. It looks like it hasn't done, but when you break it open, it tells you it has. See this one? Can't break it. That means that needs to go in again. Very light. If in doubt, just try it. It breaks very easily. It's hard to see on this one, but this piece of charcoal still has a slight amount of brown left in it. And the brown is basically still unfully carbonized wood. But this is very good for barbecue, because that's where your smoke comes from as well. Well, I've got 2 bags so far, working on number 3. Still coming out. Still coming out. Right, well, here we go, bag number 4. See what we get. Looking lovely. Forgive all the noise, them Castillo boys again. They're working hard, people are earning a living. Can't complain about that. Okay, so what did I get? Out of a 55-gallon barrel, you can see that's empty now. I got a half a bag that needs to go back into the retort for trying to charcoal again, and I got 4 bags pretty much full of fresh charcoal, and this stuff works so good. If you've ever tried to light a barbecue and you fight with it, this, oh, brilliant. I'll show you when I get a chance how good this stuff is. Alright, so the half bag going back in again. Just a small amount really, considering. Small amount. So I'll do the math later and tell you what my percentage was. As Friday's clean-up day, well, we start picking up, clean up the outside mess, have a look at weird stuff like this. Oh, there you go. All these are going to turn into nice size pieces of coal. And the process starts again. All the offcuts get thrown into the drum, and if it takes a week or if it takes a month to fill it up, we'll just keep going till it's full, and as soon as it's full we put the lid back on again and start the process all over again.